Hi Aquarius, how are you? My name is Estefi and welcome to Moonlight Lesson Tarot. And today we're going to be looking at the overall energies for you in February 2026 or whenever you find this reading. So let's get started. You know, when I was meditating on your cards, this exact card came up and I just put it back in the deck and now it's jumping again. So this one is definitely for you. We have here appreciation. Okay, so let's see what this is about. Oh, that's so sweet. All right. So the thinking man. Okay, perfect. And we have here caring connections. So I think this is a lovely energy here in February 2026. You're definitely going to feel very, very grateful for the people and the connections that you have around you. You're going to be feeling very supportive. If you're single or if you have a partner, you're going to be feeling really loved, I think, by your friends, by your community, by the person around you. Okay, perhaps there has been some unhealthy, we all have a bit of this unhealthy attachments styles in the past, but for you specifically, Aquarius, I think that lately, if you are not doing this, which I feel many of you are already doing this, you will be doing this in February 2026, you have been focusing more on healing. Here with the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, Camel, I don't know how you pronounce that. I do see you focusing your energy in your creative pursuits, like really embracing your uniqueness, your creative pursuits, your intellectual pursuits. And that has bring you more of like resting and rejuvenation and just feeling really grateful, which is allowed to, I think, for you to open your heart to those around you. Okay, I also see you a lot of like intellectual and fun things with friends and family or a partner if you have it, so that's quite lovely. But let's see what else is going on here. So spirit guides, archangels, angels, what else is the overall theme for my Aquarius people in 2026? Oh, the Emperor. Okay, so Aries energy. It's interesting because you have here rest and rejuvenation, and then I feel like Aries is like the opposite of that. But here we have the Queen of Cups. So I definitely feel you in, we're going to see what this Emperor is about, but I do feel you more like in a resting energy, like sitting pretty and, you know, like sitting there and looking pretty kind of energy and just letting yourself be loved and attended to like the queen you are. So okay, so this Emperor figure, it can be for some of you, not for all of you, and this might be some sort of father figure or some sort of masculine figure around you. That we talk about attachments here. So again, this Emperor has come up in some of the other readings of the other signs, but I didn't read it like that at all in here. And for here, it's coming a bit like attachment styles, and this can deem from your relationship with your father. Okay, I do see here with the tree maybe some triangulation, so it feels like you're walking away from that. Okay, you're healing, and because of that you're being able to have better relationships. And here with the thinking man, whether you're a woman or a man or whatever gender, doesn't matter, that you are able to improve your relationships with masculine energy. So again, this is very, very interesting. It kind of got a bit psychological, which, I mean, you're a sign of the mind, right? Like you're highly intelligent and psychic and psychological. So it does make sense, I guess. But it's funny because it didn't happen as so in the other signs. So what else? What else does my Aquarius people needs to know for the February 2026 or whenever they're watching this reading? Okay, I'm hearing an apology. You might have someone reach out back with an apology. This person can be rather prideful, or this might be you honestly feeling a little bit of prideful, like I was right, and this doesn't feel like a huge thing or like a huge deal, but there might have been some sort of argument here with a Hierophant. Again, with the Hierophant and the Emperor, it gives me kind of like very structured vibes. So it might have been some sort of superior father figure, masculine figure, or just a man in your life, right? And this person is coming back with a cup of water, basically with an apology. It's very small, but actually they mean well. They're going to be feeling a bit of like, kind of like I won't serve energy, a bit petty there, but good for you, honestly. So watch out for that. And so let's see then. Let's move on to your love life, just to be a bit more specific. So spirit guides, archangels, and angels. What does the love light looks for my Aquarius people in February 2026 or whenever they're watching this reading? All right, very interesting. I see Aquarius again. We talk about the Queen of Cups sitting pretty in her throne. I feel like this month you're kind of like not paying too much attention to love. Okay, you're focusing here with love yourself first and isolation. You're definitely focusing yourself on yourself, your needs, your like what you want to do, and you're sort of like letting it be. It says here, let it be, and learn to getting to know each other. So I feel like you're very much doing you, okay? And perhaps like it says here, codependency, okay? So again, like we talk about like some attachment styles here. Let's see if you can see here that you have been working on. So the message is kind of corroborating, like you're focusing more, let your friends help you. I feel like in your friendships, in your community, in your family, in your job, like you're focusing on you. And this is attracting true love. And as corny as it sounds, this actually sounds to me like this true love is actually a love for yourself, but not in like a superficial, oh yeah, I love yourself, girl, you know. No. Like an actual deep, loving love for you, right? Which again, it will bring you true connection or even deepen your connection with a love partner if you already have it. Okay, so I see a lot of self-love in February 2026 or whenever you're watching this reading. Like, see if there's something else, maybe a bit more juicy, more exciting, but this is quite good, to be quite honest. So anything else my Aquarius people needs to know for February 2026 in their love life? Yeah, it's a bit of a mystery here. We have a Capricorn, so if that resonates with you, okay, there might have been some, I don't want to say punching, okay, no DV here, so you know, if that's what your case, please do seek help. But in most of the cases, yeah, there has been some challenging relationship for many of you, might being a Capricorn or a Virgo or some other earth sign. But I feel like now you are kind of putting the gloves down, okay, and kind of like letting it be. Like the card here says, like, you know, if it's meant to be, it will be meant to be. And of course you need to work on things that just don't happen. But in your case, here is Saturn. It seems like the more you do, especially when it comes to love, the harder it becomes a little bit. So in your case, you're letting things flow and go and letting the mystery unfold. And I think that's going to be very beneficial for you. So yeah, it's not necessarily the most exciting, oh yeah, you know, like your soulmate is going to be at your door kind of reading, but it's one of those readings that is so much more, I think, deep, okay? And then look at that, marriage. So definitely there might be marriage in your future, or if you're already married, there is some gossip around your marriage, but you might receive a gift from your spouse. But if you're looking for marriage, that is something that is quite possible for you. It's just not the focus per se this month. But we have here a wish be granted, something important such as new job or career. Amazing. So yeah, we're talking about love, so this could also be a meeting, like you're gonna get to know somebody, but this can also be a good how do you say that, event, a chain of events here that leads to a new job opening here with a boss as well, which is quite nice if you ask me, especially in this economy. So talking about career, let's move towards that direction, okay? So let's use here these ones. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels. What do my Aquarius people need to know about their careers in February 2026? All right, I'm hearing Okay, you will have some, for those of you who work, yeah, in teams, maybe even software, you have a lot of communication or whatever setting you work. Like if you work with coworkers, teammates, I do see a lot of communication from third parties, okay? Like I do see steady as it goes. So I don't see a super big change in your career except for this one. Like if you're looking for a new one, a new job, that is something very exciting that many of you will be able to experience. If you already have a career though, I do feel that it's not going to be a huge change. Like things more or less will be steady as they go. You might have experienced some a bit of conflict with some teammates, but all in all, All in all, I think it's pretty good. Again, it's just communication, 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 Aquarius, which I think you're pretty good at. All in all, even in your job, again, there might be, I don't know why you have, this keeps coming up. There might be some complex relation, love, hate situation for some of you. Didn't I say Virgo before? No, I just noticed that. Yeah, right, Capricorn, Virgo. But all in all, you have a really good reputation in your work, okay? Because we have here 7th house and money. So yeah, there's potentially more money coming. But yes, another thing that I see here, not for all of you, but yeah, you're highly admired at your workplace. And with the 7th house here in the passion, some people might actually find you quite attractive as well, but they also really appreciate how you do your work. And yeah, I do see here people with a Pisces, like kind of like admiring your ethereal beauty from far away, if you will. Some of you might work in customer service and you have a very nice, your voice is also coming up, like soft-spoken voice, or you use your voice for your job and people really like it. But yeah, I do see most of all things for those who already have a career, right? So steady, just staying more or less as they are, minor burdens here and there, but all in all pretty good. And yeah, there might be some petty conflict, but again, communication is going to be very important. Alrighty. All right, good. So let's get you some final advice, Aquarius. And yeah, just have too many cards over here. These nails don't really help me too much, to be honest. But anyway, so spirit guides, archangels, and angels, what advice does my Aquarius people need to hear for February 2026 or whenever they're watching this reading? Let's see, general guidance here. Oh, nice. Love and let yourself be loved. Very, very cute. There we talk about connections. Yeah, like I think you're going to be definitely feeling, you're going to be feeling really good. You're going to be trusting the process. You have your own plans, unleashing the wild within. Yeah, this is all about you, baby. This month is all about you. Putting yourself first, and that it's gonna make it natural for you because you're focused on yourself and loving yourself and going through your plans and trusting higher forces. It's just gonna make it easier to have better relationships with those around you because you feel at peace with yourself. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope you liked it, Aquarius. Thank you so much for sticking by. If you like it, feel free to like and subscribe, and I post videos weekly. So hopefully I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye bye.